What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me hit the claps. Can I hit the claps? There we go. There we go. There we go.
There they go. I'm wondering.
There we go. You got him. All right. All right. So we are back again this lovely Saturday. As we stop that. As we do this Saturday music review show. Um, it's just getting started. I'm trying to put it out. We trying to put it out, me and Mike. Unfortunately, hopefully he can come in because I tried to stretch it out till he get off work. But I do got, you know, third time's a charm guest host. He's just been coming in, stepping in, filling in for me. Appreciate you. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Man,
I mean,
Jimmy
they could read. It's Jimmy VIP. I am a co-host, creator of PMP Show, podcast streaming on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Instagram. I'm just here because my dog needed some help, and I'm that type of guy that's gonna help his brothers out. So I'm here again, but I do want to say that I feel like I'm actually on the show now, being that you know I'm kind of like part of the
He's an
show.
honorary guest now. He's the honorary guest co-host. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
But anyway,
course. But
thanks for having me.
yeah, appreciate it. No problem. Thank you.
Mhm.
So we're supposed to have an artist here that we're going to interview. Hopefully, she'll come in here shortly, and we could get her in, review some music this time. That's what we're trying to do here. I do want to say though that next weekend I'm going to um hopefully get my man Wayne and his thing, and I think it's Sayer is her name. I'm not too for sure, but and then the homie Super J. So they got a song called Slide, which I'm gonna play just a snippet of it because I don't think we got any copyrights.
But it's on YouTube though, right?
Yeah, it's on YouTube, but I'm just gonna play a little bit of it.
It's on fucking YouTube.
Yeah, let me see if I can get that um get that going here. Oh, they're gonna put it on, but I'll play just a song. They got a video out or whatever. You know, it's a cool little record. I'm gonna try to see if we can get them in,
I
and
like it.
yeah, yeah,
I like.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put it up here real quick just so we can.
I'm capable of loving you the way that you need to be loved. You just gotta tell me.
If you want me to, baby, I'll pull up right now. Tell me what it do. Anytime, night or day, I'll be on my.
All right, we're gonna stop it right there because we can't play too much. But if y'all wanna listen to the whole song, is right there. It's called Slide. Wayne and his thing featuring Super J and Sayer. I'm gonna try to have them on the show, so hopefully they will be on next week.
Then we'll be able to play it.
Yeah, we'll actually be able to play it, because we have them on. But the person that we have hopefully to come on here shortly, her name is Pretty Boo. That's her artist name, stage name, whatever you want to call it. She's
Pretty boo.
yes, she's also a model. Um, she does a lot of things. She's jack of all trades out here. So I'm hopefully she comes in and we get to speak to her for a second. But man, uh speaking of like new music and new artists, like well he's not too new, but you know your man Gunna reached 15 billion streams
On
on
that new shit.
Spotify. Yeah, on Spotify.
uh,
Ain't that's crazy, huh?
It is, but tragedy sells, bro. We talked about this before.
I think it's more so a lot of people don't really adhere to street things, you know what I'm saying? So
I mean, especially the people who buy albums. I mean, who stream, who pay for streams.
like it's not yeah, like a lot of them are listening to the music, even if it does say things that might be have to deal with
Street
you
code.
know, yeah, like all that stuff, they still are kind of like, all right, uh yeah, I like this music, I like this artist, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? So I think regardless, the music's gonna be played. Like I don't think it's gonna affect him in that way. Maybe the dude's in the hood or something, but other than that,
I, I mean, really, people from the hood don't buy albums though, bro. They don't really. Are they talking about paid streams or just streams, like like subscriptions, like Apple? Are they or just something that's
this is
free?
just Spotify
So
by itself.
is Spotify free
I mean, you
to
gotta
download?
pay a you gotta pay subscription to listen
Right.
to the album. Like they don't let you just listen to the albums and the music by searching without having a subscription.
Okay.
Just like Apple.
Right.
Like
Paid
so,
subscription.
if you pay the subscription, that's part of the
Okay, I
whatever
got
stream. But even I think so. I think it's just like it's like different breakdowns of how the stream comes. Whether it's like on a playlist or like it's different levels. I think I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty positive.
I could see that.
So like based on how the stream came, how it was played, where it came from, whatever the case may be, depends on what you get as far as monetization.
Okay.
But a lot of people are not registered writers or none of that. They don't, still there's still artists who don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see why not. I still got my ass cap for my music days.
I don't think people understand how that goes and how it works and how you got to keep maintaining and paying the little thing and all that other stuff so you can get paid. You know,
Yeah.
there's
I think
people who
they're
probably
not,
didn't
they're
who
they're
got
not doing research. They're not doing. I
right.
think like as an artist, it's very important to do your research. You know what I'm saying? Like you just can't be writing songs and giving people access to this stuff, not knowing that you could actually get paid. Like back in the day, there used to be companies that would set up your royalties and stuff for you. That's a no no. You set that up yourself. What happens is because you can get all of your money, all that's owed to you for your works. And that's very important, I think, for new artists to understand too. You running around and having fun, doing it, making a little bit of money, but you got to make sure you capitalize by
Yeah,
getting all that legal shit handled. Letting people do things for you is just not.
it's
They don't.
not. It's not. Well, definitely the legal thing. You want to be able to have people. who know and understand the contracts and all the other stuff. But it's also about what you negotiate for yourself,
Right.
like how you, what your value and what you feel like. Like if somebody's coming to you and they think your music could do blah blah X, Y, and Z. Like there's tons of people who are trying to be music artists, like, and they came to you, so you got
Mu-
some type of value,
musician.
right?
Yeah.
So for me, like I think that's the most important thing about it is what you think your value is. Once you get to that point where somebody's trying to give you some money, so on top of having all the other stuff done, paperwork, having a lawyer, all that stuff, like it's important. But um, a lot of new artists don't really need to worry about like that a lot because they get in their money themselves, like independently. So
Yeah, but
it's
even
just
independently, you still need royalties. Like you still, because if your song happens to play somewhere, you will get paid for it. Like you perform at certain venues, you will get paid for it. It might not be the check that you want, but you know that's important. They need to set it up to where how many downloads you even get on YouTube and shit, because that's still your music playing. Like I don't know how that works. Like if, even if people select a video on YouTube, that still should be a platform where you still should be able to get royalty money from. Because if you have,
I think they count that. That's what I'm saying. They
it just has to be more the amount of streams, the amount of
right, right. It doesn't count like if you like to get a full
fun.
CD is certain amount of times that song or album has to play or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but it is like different levels to it. I'm pretty sure, but I think that to your point, that's probably why. Well, not only because of ticket sales, but stuff like that. Like if you are in an arena and you don't sell out, you don't get the top dollar of the royalty for that particular set out, right? And then I'm sure the promoter, whoever is doing it, doesn't have the back end because it didn't sell out. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
So
But for a lot of these new rappers, well, I mean, the way the game is now, uh, if you're doing great on like on social media, they'll you can go to club owners and say, "Yo, I could do a show here." They coming to you. They'll pay you to do. A lot of people are making their money off performances now because people need somebody to pack their venue. And if little such and such is doing it right now, all right, we're gonna pay you 5,000, 10,000 to come. They getting their money up front. Plus they're getting whatever else. You know, that's a lot. That's a that's almost like back in the day with the chicken circuit. With the old school performers, they went from different cities and towns, and they performed there and they got paid. But they had to do it hard because it wasn't no internet. So they were doing it off of, you know, hey, such and such rocked out this place. That name stuck. They come over there. They had to negotiate. Where now that social media presence, everybody knows such and such is jumping. So, or he's got a buzz here and there. It's easy. That's how they make his show money nowadays. It's easy.
well,
But if you,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
go ahead.
Now I was gonna say if you don't have a buzz though, you're not ringing bells. You just got a hot song. It's kind of harder to make that show money. Like I think it's not just talent. Like you have to work. Like to be a successful artist, you got to put, and you don't know nobody to put you in. You got to take care of all of the variables. You could be successful without being a multi. Like you could make good money. You could survive just off of how hard you push.
I mean, yeah, there's art I was gonna say there's different levels. Like there's artists out here that are maintaining a lifestyle by selling,
Yeah.
by streaming, getting their unit streams. They got hardcore fans that listen to their music. And if they do it right, you know what I'm saying, they could monetize off of it and that be, you know, their profession. But also there's some people who get to a higher point and like you said, only have a hit song. But I mean, some of like how the money is now, like they can roll off of that same song for about 3 years, bro. Like if it's a hot enough song,
Yeah.
you can probably hit the market because you got to think like everybody's trying to get you to come perform the song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you book it enough, like you do a couple of places a week and just keep going until the song dies down, and then hope that you got another one in pocket that can keep you going again. Like you can make it off of that. But if
Of
you
course.
talking about making like Kanye West, Drake,
Nah.
all those types of people, like you're not you're not gonna do that just off of your nostalgia music. Like
Right.
I don't see finesse two times, you know, being that artist that's gonna be like one of them. No
Yo,
offense.
yo, I fuck with homie though. Like I
Nah,
fuck. He get.
no, I like his music. I'm just
Yeah.
saying as far as like eventually there's gonna be a changeover. There's gonna be a different wave of music. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's like that's why we got this music now. Right now, there's you have the girl music, the woman movement, the female artist is like booming right now. What you think about that?
I mean, I think it's overdue. I mean, I actually love it because my daughter rap a little bit, a lot of it actually. You know what I'm saying? I used
For
to write.
real? I
Yeah,
did not
I, I used to write rhymes for her and shit. She spit them shits and shit and everything. When she was little, she would spit. I took her to the studio one time. That's why that's why I really want to put the studio in my crib, because my son rap too, both of them. You know what I'm saying? The ones that live here and like all of them, because I've always been into music. They naturally, man. Like so, but but I'm just scared of the direction that the women rap game is in right now. You know what I'm
what
saying? And I'm not the type to say our generation wasn't bad too, because we did have our little Kims and we did have our that type rap, right? But what it is that every artist is like that. Like, and you know what I mean? Like, it's not like a
I don't think every artist is like
bro
that. There's some that ain't like
part for the most part,
that.
with 7 out of 10, that's popping. Not that's the new ones, but that's popping. That's the relevant ones. Like even a little lower. Like even a little lower. Like I'm just nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying it just seems like when it comes to the male rapping, a lot of it is based off of you got drugs, gang shoot.
I mean, like I said, the drill movement, that's the wave for them right now.
Yeah,
Like that shit is the wave.
but who controls the wave? Let's ask that. I want to ask you
The
that question.
culture.
Who do you? Nah, nope.
It does. That's why it's doing what it's doing. The culture controls the wave.
Yeah, but
Wherever the culture goes to.
let me ask you this question then: Who has the power to project it? Who's offering? Is the culture giving these guys contracts, allowing it? Is the culture making it play because if the culture, because we're still the culture too. Uh, like your mom, my mom is still the culture, but they can't get into it at all right now because of what's going on. Like I don't think the culture is has full control. They just choose it because that's what they have to choose from.
Right.
There are no options. There are no options. The culture doesn't have a choice but to be exactly what it is. And because if you really think about it, it started during our watch. Like, once again, it started during our watch. There were only a few people who were able to survive from back in our generation to now. There was about 3,000 rappers from, say, even 2000, from 2000 to 2023. Now, I say 2010. Let's go 2010. That's when I guess, you know, T.I. was there, but he's on the way out. It's time for the change anyway. It's time for the change it's time for the old guys to move the fuck on. Like Drake gonna almost be it's almost gonna be time for
Yeah,
Drake to move
I
on.
don't know if it's like they need to move on. I mean, they still need to be around for our generation, like so we can still go to those types of shows and see them. But I get
Yeah, we
what you're saying as far as like it needs to move on. But I can like eventually I'm probably gonna fall off the new school game, like right,
like how I, like how I am.
like like
Yeah,
eventually, I do got a daughter, so and she's still
you'll be
you know
caught up. You'll still
growing,
be
so I might still listen to some of the music that she do when she get her car and all that, you know what I'm saying? But um eventually I'll drop off of that too, but I think for um like the women or whatever, I just think it's more like women who are able to do that. You know what I'm saying? And rap that way and whatever else. Like, like you said, we had the little Kims, the Foxy Browns, the Charlie Baltimore shit. Um
yeah, but think about there was also like Eve. You know what I'm saying? There was also like Lauryn Hill. I'm not saying like, look, I love Foxy Brown. Like as far as bars, I love the
Yo,
Remy.
we got women like that. Rhapsody, Flo Millie, Floja, the girl that play that on the basketball court that play for
Yeah,
Louisiana. It's like she can flow. Like there's a bunch of like rappers who are women who don't be on that. Like, but
I just
you even got the new school Queen Latifah with Young and May and shit.
nah, definitely not Queen Latifah. Queen
you know,
Latifah, Queen
you,
Latifah,
you
you
don't
and
think
I,
Young and May got no bars, bro? You don't think she got
bro.
bars?
I didn't know you. No, you said Queen Latifah. I didn't say bars. I'm saying Queen Latifah was
I'm
you and
saying like I'm
you
saying like
and I.
when she first came out, she was rocking rough and stuff with her Afro puffs, bro. Like, come on, like she was trying to
Yeah, but
do the
still
same
was
thing. Then eventually, when
yeah,
she went
bro.
into the actress
No,
role, that's when her
no.
more feminine self came out, bro.
I
Bro,
talk about the
she literally played
right, bro.
a
No, I'm not
bike
talking about. Yeah, but
on Set It Off. Like,
I agree with that. I'm saying I can't compare them because they're what they were talking about. Like she in the street talk about, shooting drugs and eating bitches pussy. Latifah was never putting the strap on in a verse, bro. Like I'm talking about that part. I'm talking
have you
about that,
listened to every Queen Latifah song? Do we know
bro.
that to be true? Because I don't know. I
Bro,
don't know every Queen Latifah
I
song.
listen I listened to early like her MC Light, Bahamadia. Like I listened to rap back then. Like I'm an old hip hop connoisseur. She never Latifah was on some unity type shit. She was also punching niggas in the mouth for calling girls bitches. She was definitely strong for women. You know what I'm saying? But I see where you're going. You know, both of them being tough, but
Yeah.
not. She wore a fucking crown, bro. she wore, she walked around with a fucking crown in her head.
Yo, yo.
Young and May is wearing a strap on, even when she ain't having sex, bro. She just walking around with that shit. So I don't think Latifah was that hard,
How do
bro.
you know that, bro?
I don't know. That
Like
was just
this is too much, bro.
that was just that was just
Yo,
PM,
it's 2023, I guess. You know,
huh?
if it's 2023, I guess if it was accepted back then, you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
You never know. So
Yo, with this guest.
nowadays they can do whatever. You know. Yeah, man. I don't know. I tried to text her. It looks like she read it, but she ain't come in yet. She ain't text back. Um, we ain't gonna be here too much longer, but
Yeah, I want
I
to talk.
am
I
have
gotta
the
talk to you.
artist, huh?
I said we're gonna
What'd
talk
you say?
offline.
Yeah,
We need to,
we the artist for next week is going to be here, so that's confirmed. I can't, you know, help other people,
yeah,
but
understand.
it is what it is. Like it is what it
We'll
is.
we'll get her next time. Cause I now that I heard the song, I want to I liked it. I wanted to ask you some questions about the video. You know what I mean? So
I mean, yeah, we had a question. I think she was supposed to have a video shoot, another one coming up too. So I was gonna ask her about that, but hey, man, I can't force people to do it when this is not a hour
you know,
long show. Huh?
I do got questions. I got questions for female rappers. Like, do they battle like dudes battle? Like, say they they come in the room and shit, and they're around each other. Do they be like, okay, do they go in and like when they're in the
What do you
presence of
mean?
other,
Like,
huh?
I mean, ain't there like rap beef right now between some of the
Yeah,
women?
but are they head to head? Like, are they going like like like
Or you mean like are they putting like
they,
bars about the
I
other girl in the
niggas
song?
niggas would battle. It wouldn't even be televised sometime, but they would just go like niggas knew about a lot of battles back in the day that niggas have had. Some of them get televised, they surface late, like a lot of DMX, Hove, uh, LL Cool J, and like different Def Squad members, and like there was a lot of battles. MC Sham, like it, and even during our time, I'm just wondering because I know Remy Ma used to battle. Like I think it was Queen Pen. Like it was a lot of female battles too that happened. I'm just wondering, does the culture do they have the do they do that part? Are they going up and battling? When they in the same arena or in the same area? Because like you remember like freestyle Cassidy, like that shit. Certain battles happen. Some get televised, some don't. Because that's part of the culture though. I
You
think that
talk
part of the
about
culture.
you talk about do they have a circle? Like do they gotta
Not
like a
necessarily the
cipher?
circle. Not
A
necessarily.
cipher? Oh, she's trying to get on. She's trying to get on, folks. She's trying to get on. Do they got a cipher circle?
Yeah, not necessarily a circle, but do they do they go do they battle
This
other
nigga
do
said
they
not
battle
necessarily a circle.
her? Now, I'm
I
just
mean,
saying,
what do you mean? Like they do have? Don't you be watching like the battle
bro, I'm
joints
not
like the
talking
one that
about
Drake be doing? He has some, and then there's these other cats that be having some battle, and they be
I'm
having girl battle like girl
right,
the
but those
girls.
are those are battle rappers. I'm talking about artists. I'm talking about, do the artists do they get involved in that type of shit? Like, say if if they live in the same area and shit, do they go at each other like that now? Like is it that type of
I don't even,
competition?
bro. I don't even think dudes do that.
Yeah, they do, bro.
Like who?
Well, I don't know their names, man. But
You
niggas
talking
do
about
still
like Pusha T and Drake?
see, but they're famous, and I mean, that's
Yeah,
almost
but see, that's what I'm saying. They famous. They like,
I ain't talk I ain't talk about that. I'm talking about the old. I'm talking about, like, if they both happen to be at the studio at the same time and they just start, you know,
oh, just freestyling.
is that right? It's like, do they go at it? Like, do they battle each other? Do they go at each other? Like, is that part of the culture still exists? Is the question I'm trying to figure out.
I mean,
Because
do that. We do that just in general. I think people do that just in general. Like maybe people who maybe not really taking it serious, but they like the culture, so they do that. Or I think that it still does. That still goes on. I don't think that's taken out of the culture. You know what I'm saying? As far as women, I don't know. Like I couldn't
yeah,
tell you. Like
because bitches do, like, chicks will say, like, her rhymes weak. Oh, she can't rap. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So they, like, they'll say that shit about another chick or how good they are, vice versa. So I'm just wondering, do they have, do they take it there? That's just something I just wanted to know. Yo, what time is it, bro?
it's 4:54. She says she's trying to get on, so we'll wait a couple more minutes here. See if
I'm
she comes
a,
on.
I gotta go walk this dog. Let's think about the shit.
Um,
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, but I love the culture. I love rap, man. I love being around it. I love hearing, and and you were talking about me when you said back in the day you would always joke me about my playlist and I don't listen to music. But you said you were about to turn into that. You said soon that'll be you, so I'm not even mad. But because I don't listen, you know this because you know me well. You know, I like all music. I would listen to everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be biased. I listen to everything, but what I like is what I like. And sometimes, like, I like a lot of new shit. And that joint that you played for me from Shorty, like, I like it. I like the vibe of it. You know what I'm saying? That shit was actually the shit was dope. And I don't really like a lot of younger music, new music, but that shit was dope. So I'm about to go. I know you got to hang around a little longer for her to jump in, but you could tell her, and hopefully she'll watch it, that the shit was dope, and to keep working,
she
keep
says
keep.
she's jumping in now, bro. Hold on a second. She says she's jumping in now. Hold on a second. I want you to ask her the question because
I'm not, because it's gonna take too long for the answer. I gotta go.
tell that nigga to go to the backyard.
But then I gotta go. I gotta go for it too.
Man,
Yeah, I
my
just
bad.
got. I just got the car. I gotta go somewhere.
Oh, here she is. Here she is. She's on. Let's get her in real quick.
Hey,
Hey,
hold on, let me
Hey.
go watch it for y'all. I
Okay,
was in the
okay.
middle of a photo shoot. My bad.
No,
I'm a
you
model
good.
and
We got
artist.
we,
Okay.
we got a few minutes, so we can still interview. But so we are. I've already listened to music. My man here, he does music. He's been in the music for a while. He's a
Hello.
hey,
but this is Pretty View, ladies and gentlemen. And I just wanted to play like a little bit of the video, right? Just so the current people know what's going on. But Um,
Yeah, I saw the
The harder the
video.
move, the smarter I get.
I
Nothing
like
can phase me, I'm too legit. Bitch, that I ain't aim me to quit. I ain't never gonna quit. I'm too made for this shit. God on my side, so you cannot snake me. Bitches can't play me. Niggas don't phase me. I'm solid for this shit. You can't break me. Step on it, neck. Oh, you can't break me. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
all right, so we play a little bit, but yeah. So thanks for coming on. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Okay, y'all. So yes, my artist name is Pretty Boo. I've been doing music for the last 4 years. At first I was hesitant to do it because I was nervous and shy of the crowd, stage fright. But now I just get out there and rock the show. I don't care who like my music and who don't, because it's always people who always cheer for you when people don't cheer for you. I'm from Paris, Texas, but I originally stay in Dallas, Texas right now. I will be doing more traveling this year to go do more shows out of Texas, out of Dallas. So far, I went to New York this year at the beginning of the year. This was my first time being on the plane. My first time actually going to New York, and it was awesome. I loved it. And
yeah.
I'm also a model. I'm supposed to be walking in the LA Fashion Week here in September of this year as well. So I got big things moving, big things popping. I'm thankful God has blessed me to move the way that I'm moving and to, you know, put out music the way that I'm putting it out, and everybody giving me love and everything. And I appreciate y'all for having me on your show.
No
I'm
doubt,
with
no
Dallas
doubt.
Society, and I'm also an independent artist. So yes, things are going great, and I'm having a lovely time with everything.
Yeah, my man, Flash by Mike did the video. I think he
Yes.
did the next video as well. And then you got another one coming up too, right?
Yeah, so last weekend I went to the studio. I did my Put It on the Floor freestyle remix. I shot the video for that as well. Flash by Mike shot it for me, and we're just waiting for the video to drop here soon. I went to the studio yesterday, and I also dropped another one of my singles to the top, and that will be dropping soon as well, also with a music video. So just stay tuned, keep on the lookout. Superstar in the making, all that.
That's what's up. So, um, yeah, man, we just showcased the music on here. We wanted to get you on. I know you busy and everything.
Thank
Um,
you.
of course, of course. Hey Jimmy, did you have a question you wanted to ask her real quick?
Yeah, yeah. Um, like, what was your inspiration to do music?
To want
Like,
to
what
start doing
made you
music?
want to? Yeah, what made you want to
Okay,
become?
so I have a lot of friends that I went to school with that do music as well, and we were all so cool and close. So I'm like, okay, we all have some things in common that we still talk about now. So I'm still cool with them and stuff. We all help each other with the music and stuff. But I'm like, maybe that's why God put us together, so we all can chase our dreams together. And when some people don't want to go for it and have the motivation, that's what the next person in the team is for, to keep everybody good spirit and focused and level headed, to make sure we all get to the same place when we're supposed to be.
I just want to say, man, like I like the way how you threw God in there a lot.
Thank you.
So, keep God involved in everything that you do. And the most important thing is the confidence, like what you said
Right.
earlier. Like that confidence goes a long way. Don't worry about what anybody says. You're going to keep
Mm-hmm.
rocking shows like you rocking,
All right.
and you'll be great. I promise.
All
Thank
right,
you.
All right.
all
So we
right. But
appreciate
yeah, man, y'all check out Pretty Boo, man.
Check me
Glad
out, y'all.
you did the show. I'm sure you can find her on all social medias. Um, and we'll get her on the show again and get more in depth in these things. But I know she busy. We gonna let her get to it. Thank you for coming. You know what
You're
I'm
welcome, y'all.
saying? And we'll see you again soon.
Okay, y'all have a good day.
All
Bye.
right. Bye. Okay, bro. So
guys.
appreciate you coming on, my guy. We gonna sign
All
off. Thanks
right.
everybody. Stay tuned
Peace.
for next week because we're gonna have Wayne in this thing and a whole bunch of other people on love. So yeah, and we out.
Peace.